Happy Vending.
Hello and welcome to Happy Vending. I'm Bill, and today we're going to be talking about product pushers. And product pushers are these little pieces of plastic that attach to your spirals in a snack machine. They give your products a little extra push to make sure they fall out when the spiral spins around, that they don't get jammed in the machine. Some vendors don't even bother putting the product pushers on there. I find that in a lot of instances, they're almost a necessity. Now I'm going to be showing you them on this AP123 snack vendor, and you can see I have them throughout the machine. Now this machine isn't completely filled right now. We have to get to filling it, but you do see it where I have it placed on the products that I have in here. Now the most common product pusher is this one here, this little, almost looks like a sail on a sailboat type one. And that, I find, when I set up a machine, I find it best to put it on the right spiral, right here by the end of the right spiral. You stick it on there. They actually go on just by pushing them on the spiral. I'll demonstrate. Here's a spiral without one. You just basically get it lined up with the end, and you just push it real hard on the spiral till it snaps on, and then there you go. That's a spiral with a product pusher. These things are pretty universal. Usually doesn't matter what type of machine you have, unless you have a snack vendor that has just solid, big, giant spirals instead of, like my machine has left and right spirals in here for the snacks. Sometimes you just see a big ring in there, and that might need a bigger product pusher. Now, sometimes you see in a machine like these here, these granola bars or the candy bars, I've positioned the product pusher up more toward the top of the spiral. Just from my own experience, I find that that gives candy bars and granola bars and bags and nuts the push at the right spot to help that product fall. Whereas the chips on the double spiral columns, I find it best right at the end of the spiral. So it all depends on what it is you're vending. Now over here I have K-cups. I got these special K-cup inserts for this vending machine so I could vend Keurig cups, and I found that I needed an even wider product pusher on it to push the K-cups out far enough. Otherwise they were sort of teetering on this little shelf here and they weren't falling completely out. So I found these products online. I can't remember exactly where I got them. I might have got them on eBay, but they are a little wider than your traditional ones, like these white ones that I have, which you see more often that look like a sail. You can see that the black one sticks up even further. And it's also positioned in the center so that when I had it on these K-cups, it gives the push right here in the center, good far push, and it pushes that product out. I'm gonna just give a little demonstration here. I'm gonna take off one of the product pushers on my K-cups, and we'll see if that gets jammed or it doesn't completely push out the product, and we'll compare it to one of the columns that does have the product pusher. So these K-cups are 75 cents. I'll put the money in, and I'm gonna vend 147. And you see what happened there. It got stuck on the shelf without the product pusher. Now let's try vending 148, the one right next to it that has the product pusher. The product pusher came around and pushed out that product, and also just the vibration of that other one vending, it knocked the other one down. These little product pushers really don't cost that much. Usually you get a bag of them for $10, and they're going to save you a lot of money, because when your products jam like that one K-cup just did, what people do is they're going to come and they're going to start rocking the vending machine to get their product out, and that's hard on the electronics. It's just hard on the machine in general, and it's going to cost you a lot more down the road repairing the machine. Sometimes you'll find that you don't need a product pusher. If you see I had these cups in here, the spirals are so far apart from each other, it's such a wide spiral, it's a 5-count spiral, that there's really no need for the product pusher. It pushes that cup so far forward that there's no way it's not going to fall. So if you find that there's something wide like that there's no need for the product pusher, don't feel that you have to put it in there. However, if you have bags of chips or candy bars or like these K-cups, definitely go out and invest in the product pushers. They're not that expensive, and you'll save yourself a lot of money down the road. That's all for this episode. As always, happy vending.